Welcome to the first tutorial of how to use Windows Movie Maker. Here I'm going to show you how to make the digital stories using Windows Movie Maker and how to put them together. I'm going to show you the basic workings of Windows Movie Maker for those who have very little knowledge of this application, also for those who want to get the most out of it. First, we can open Windows Movie Maker by clicking on the Start button and finding it in our programs here at the side. And when it opens, you can see it takes me directly to the storyboard. I can actually change if I want to in future by clicking on here and the timeline, and what you can see here is obviously the length of the actual story I'm going to create. But firstly, we're starting off as beginners, we're going to start on the storyboard. As you can see to the left hand side, I have a selection of tasks I can choose: importing videos, pictures, audio, music, editing using effects and transitions, and obviously the finished article where I'm going to be publishing it all. So what we're first going to look at is how to import videos. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the videos, and this will send you to an area where you can import selected videos that you have. This has taken me actually to my media files, and from here I can see a selection of videos that I can import, and I'm actually going to click on Office and Import. This, you can see, brings it straight into my Windows Movie Maker, and obviously in my preview panel I can see the video. I can actually check to see whether this has been imported properly by pressing play, and as I can see that the article actually has been imported properly into my Windows Movie Maker, which I'm happy with. So I'm just going to stop it there. Right, what I obviously want to do next is actually put this into my storyboard. So the best thing is you're going to actually click and drag the video down into the storyboard and release it in there. Now you can see this is my first piece of the digital story that I can actually start on my storyboard. What you can also do is check on your timeline. If you click on your timeline area, it's just to see how long it is. So I can see on the right hand side it's 18 seconds, and you can see here that it's about the same length as well. From here, obviously what we're going to see eventually is going further and further and further along, hopefully to about 3 or 4 minutes worth of digital story. Anyway, if we go back to the storyboard, we obviously have our first video put in. What you're going to do now is import the pictures, and this is pretty much done the same way. Again, I'll click on Pictures, I'll go to my media files, and I'll import this picture. Click Import, and you can see the picture again in your preview panel, and I can see the picture on my side here now. Again, I'll click and drag the picture down, and now I have the beginnings of my digital story. So here you see how we can import videos and pictures into Windows Movie Maker.